Hey everyone, let's have a garden talk. Y'all, doing this little home garden is not for the weak. No, it is not for the weak. And even though I have a small garden, it is a test of my patience. And Lord knows I've been praying, and asking God to touch my harvest, and I had to learn some things, and like having patience is really serious. Like fall, I got me 2 bowls of greens, like baby greens, because since I overplanted in my bags, when I should have listened, it's not like I didn't know, but I let my excitement get the best of me. That's how it is in our daily life too. We get too over anxious. That's why the Bible said be anxious for nothing. I got over anxious, thinking that more was going to be better, and it didn't work out. It didn't. But me looking at many garden videos, I seen the examples, so I knew what I was getting into. I knew it was gonna come out the best. So that winter garden, yeah, it gave me a little. Now here comes spring, going into this summer. We still have time in summer, so here go. This is the anxiousness side of me that like, oh, my summer is gonna be busted, you know. But I still got time. So I don't know why my inner me is like so frustrated and like, man, I just screwed up, really. But I have time to fix it now that I'm speaking. I do have time to fix it. But with this spring, I planted more lettuce before they started bolting. I planted more herbs. But now that my apartment had told me that I got to put it against my wall, so I'm not. For my lettuce, yes, they say you can plant it in the shade. But I noticed my basil that needs a little warmth. Not so much sunlight, but it does need warmth. My basils is like slow growing. It's been about an inch for like a month or two now. For at least a month, you should be harvesting something off of a basil by now. But it's barely an inch. I barely got 4 leaves on the basil because it's completely in shade. My greens that I had harvest, I left like 2 leaves on it. Well, from that harvest, from late March or April, I know this is May, because now that I'm talking out loud, it's like, girl, give it some time. But those 1 or 2 leaves is still on the branch, and I'm barely seeing sprouts. I'm barely seeing new growth on those leaves, for I can get some real greens and stuff. Like my beets is hanging on to 2 leaves. And that's been since March also. But, it's like my inner part of me just wanted to redo the whole bag and just replant the seeds before it gets too hot. Because if it gets too hot, the greens is going to taste bitter. The lettuce is going to taste bitter. And if I'm going to have bitter lettuce, I might as well just go to the store. But then again, that's a lie for me to buy it at the store, because even though it's spring lettuce selling at the store, even though it's green selling at the store, half of the nutrition of it is diminished. It's diminished. It's not much vitamins in it. So it's best that I have grown my own, that I can get that perfect vitamin K, vitamin A, the folic, and everything else we need that we're not receiving from our food. I have restarted my carrots. I think I have a good 6 carrots growing. I'm going to be patient and let them be. This is only but like a venting video. This is really a venting video because as I'm speaking right now, I feel a little better and hearing myself that I'm overthinking this thing. This is April just left. We're in the beginning of May. Yeah, I'm overthinking this. This is Mother's Day. I'm overthinking it. I have a cucumber that I'm can't wait till the cucumbers come on. 1 minute it gave me a whole lot of males. Now it's giving me a whole lot of females without the males. And it said it's normal, but from basically Google searching, it's stating that eventually it's going to be in synchronized, where the females going to come out, there's also going to be males, or when the males come out, there's also going to be the females. It's going to synchronize sooner or later. Cause I was this close, y'all, about to chop off that cucumber. That's I think it's a little over 2 feet. It's a little over 2 feet. I was this close about to chop it and start all over. And then here come the ancient side of me again. And I know y'all seen my pictures. I end up doing by mistake 3 to 4 okras. Now in the 10-gallon bags, if you do your research, a 10-gallon bag only can fit 1 okra with some herbs on the side. My silly butt threw some more seeds in there in March. I'm not gonna lie, I did late March. I threw some more seeds in, and then I said in my head is succession planting. So my okra, I got about, think I have 2 more okras grown in. Yes, succession all right, but I hope it don't deplenish my bag to where it suffers. And yeah, I think it might be because um I'm not seeing no bulbs for no okra yet, but hey, I did it, and I gotta suffer the consequences of slow stunted growth, because I don't want to start over. Taking a good healthy plant down. It's just not budding right now, or maybe it's not hot enough to bud because our summer haven't came in yet. See, that's what I'm talking about, that anxiousness. See, if as I'm talking, you can hear like I'm frustrated, but at the same time, by me speaking, it's like, girl, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. So this is only but a venting video. So when y'all in garden, y'all picture this big old beautiful flourished garden, but y'all not taking into account of the bugs that you trying to fight every day just to keep your harvest. Yeah, I'm doing that. I got my garlic water out because I refuse to use those so-called organic chemical stuff like DT and whatever else. Neem. I might use the neem oil, but baby, I spent a lot of money on this trying to get this little garden together. I did. I needed my butt whooped. I needed my butt kicked. I did. I do. I did. I do. Cause I'm not gonna do that again. I'm not gonna over splurge like that again. Especially when you just starting. Do little my rule. I mean, my lesson. And this is anybody that's trying to start a little small garden bag from your home, apartment. I mean, you can plant anywhere. I'm sorry, I don't have no patio, I don't have no balcony. Thank God that my management is allowing me to use my front door walkway. My first setup was awesome. Whoo! It was so awesome because it was on by the rails. It was getting nice sunlight and heat. But then they told everybody in the apartment building that everyone had to push their little plants or against the walls. And what happened is it cut out a whole lot of my sunlight because my sunlight only lasts for like an hour. if I like an hour, no more than 2 or 3 hours. And most of these plants need heat, at least 6 hours of heat, 6 to 12 hours of heat. And I mean, I might get the heat part, but I'm not getting the sunlight that long. That's the downfalls of being in a small space or apartment, because your sunlight. And then even the vegetables that do need shade, we have to realize it still need a little sunlight to germinate, to fruit, to flourish. You know what I mean? So I'm talking. I thank y'all for listening. And I'm even thinking and I'm talking to myself, even though I'm looking in this camera. But this is the feelings that you get, that over anxiousness, the excitement, the discouragement. But then when you talk it out and realize all you got to do is wait in due season. Due season, due season. You will reap what you sow. Hey, yes. You will reap what you sow. You sow the seed in the ground. You water it. Let God do the increase. Let God give you the increase. I pray over my bags every day that God give me the harvest, and I know He will. I just gotta be I just gotta be patient and wait on it. Then I will reap the reward. I will reap the reward. But guess what? In the lesson, as you know, you can't rush the harvest. No many how many seeds you throw in, no how much good deeds you're doing, because it's not counting on deeds. Do you hear me? It's not counting on good deeds. It's not. It doesn't count on how many seeds, good seeds, you throwing in. Let that soak. Because you still got to wait on a reward. You still got to wait on a harvest. You still got to wait. And you got to nourish it. You got to feed it, nourish it, fertilize it. There's a routine that you got to be consistent with. Because without the routine, things is going to, if it's inconsistent, some things ain't gonna come out right. It's gonna be premature stuff. It's gonna be deformed. It may be stagnated. I'm talking about more than just vegetables here. I pray that y'all catch what I'm throwing down, because this is also life, and I'm also looking at that. I'm picturing, I'm thinking about everything that I'm going through, and it can be good, and I'm trying my best not to think of the what I don't have or what I need, and I'm doing my best to appreciate everything I have right now. I want to be self-sufficient, because I'm trying my best to be self-sufficient. Because trying to go to these markets and trying to buy groceries and knowing that you may not have enough, but you stretching it. But I know God got me. He got you. We just got to stay focused and consistent in Him. Focused and consistent in Him. And keep our mind on Him, to where we can have perfect peace. But the Bible said, perfect, those who keep their mind on me, would keep us in perfect peace. So that's where I'm at. I thank the Lord. I'm grateful. I'm gracious. I thank God where He have me. Some good days, some bad, but it's okay. I'm breathing. I'm in good health. I'm in awe. I'm in awe with my Father, and I thank Him. I thank Him for all that I'm going through, been through. I thank God for the maturity. I thank God for the humbleness. Ooh, the humbleness. Ooh, Jesus. I thank God for the lessons. I thank God for the lessons to make me strong, to depend more on Him, to see Him in all things, even situations I may not understand. I thank God for it. And I can even see it in me in this little vegetation thing that I'm trying to do. I even see it, but I thank God for the lesson. I thank God for the growth. I thank God for the love that's been restored in my heart. I thank God for the strength. I thank God for the endurance that He's building in me. I thank God. I thank God. Okay, thank you for listening, everyone. Thank you. Until next time. And I'm going to try to do little follow-ups on the garden probably once a month, because me doing it once a week, it's like me showing the same thing. And if it just do something to me, because though I may not see no growth, I know it's growth. I don't know. I don't want to be discouraged. I don't want to build my hype up and yeah, trying to convince myself. So I'm gonna probably just do a once a month video of the improvement and the downfalls of the garden, because I'm gonna be truthful what I'm doing. I'm gonna be truthful. Okay. All right. Thank you. Until next time.